How about you?
I was thinking about his situation. He's kind of lonely, and
Yeah.
I think this was. I have a feeling that it's quite important for him. Like he's a proud person, so I think this hit him quite hard. Feeling like he is kind of disappointed the people he worked for, and also, so I don't know, maybe because he hasn't really got that much people to rely on, like emotionally, and his maybe would it make sense to like give into it in that
Why are
way?
you asking me?
I don't know, because I don't know how this works.
No, it works. The way it works
It's
is
your
that you tell
character.
us.
You
That's how it
decide
works.
what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to
Okay,
give
then-
in, you do it.
Yeah.
You just made a pretty good case for this.
Yeah.
That's all I can
Yeah, but I also didn't really get how it worked last time.
say. That's okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Then that's
Perfect.
what's happening.
Okay.
Do it. Yay!
The way it works is you're going to write this
Mm.
on your sheet. 1 times 3. No. 3 times 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where on like
Anywhere.
Just-
okay.
Well, yeah. I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole of this person being just an absolute coward, but it's really fun to play.
Again, answering your own question. in
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
sentence. So
So yeah, it's would he be too? That's the thing that I'm kind of split on. Is he too afraid of the reality of it, or is he too afraid of the responsibility? What is he more afraid of? I don't know.
being a wealthy, useless person.
Yeah.
That becomes a very interesting question.
I feel like,
Is this just like the complete opposite of the person you played last time?
yeah, yeah. So
Jumping from one
But-
extreme to the
yeah,
other.
Elmira.
Elmira,
No,
yeah.
Elmira became the sorceress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Right.
No, he would pretend this never happened, and he would reject it as
Okay.
hard as he could.
Okay.
In a way that's sort of casual, and
But also crying when no one's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yes, I'm not going to say things become really chilled, but your wife is going to be worried enough that she's going to be talking to, oh, you are in trouble now. She's going to go see your mom.
This is what happens.
Moralia. Yeah.
This is what happens when you're a cowardly person. You should make it worse for yourself.
Instead of just dealing with it.
Yeah, I can't deal with it.
Kind of also like
It's your wife that usually deals with you.
kind of
Yeah.
embarrassing for you as well. Like not.
Extremely.
It's so fun how it's like, oh, just roll and make a character and see like, oh, he sounds like a fun person. Maybe I can play him. And
2
then
dice.
suddenly
Plus brawn.
plus brawn. Okay. Do fatigue in that is that removed or?
Yes, you have recovered.
Yes, I will remove that. Since it matters. So brawn is 3. No.
Okay, so that's an 8. So now it's going to be -2 and -2
Oh, jeez.
for each.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So, but given that we actually had a full week,
Yeah.
that's going to clear at the end of the week as
Okay.
well. But the point is, right, this is a different
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
experience. And again, it's just fatigue.
Yes.
But it's a different experience because here you felt the potential purpose to actually do something or to
Oh, yeah.
open up yourself to a sense of inspiration
Yep.
of what to do. You have rejected it. And the shock of rejecting it actually jolts your body badly.
Or like I
Like
need
you
to
might
stay
have a
home.
seizure or something.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's like a full like migraine.
Yeah, well, it's going to take 4 days
Yep.
for the first one to clear.
Oh, jeez.
Right. Well, it's 2 each. Yeah, I can't remember.
So
how
it was
works,
-1 first.
but- Yeah, but 4 days for -1, and then 3 days. So you actually are still carrying. You're still carrying -1 by the end of the week. Yeah,
Oh dear.
because that you basically seemed to be getting better, and then you had a seizure and lost another day, and like laid around or limped around.
Yeah. Just
Right.
you think just having to stay.
And it is at this point, in fact, that I would say your parents are still alive, correct? Both of your
Yep,
parents. Yeah, they're going to actually start spending time with you, and your father is going to soldier family, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he may make the slight error of taking you for a nice horseback ride on the training grounds.
Maybe that's
So,
where the
right.
other migraine came from. Like, just-
And so just to kind of clear your head a little bit, and
the horses didn't look right.
oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
no, nope, the horses don't look right at all. So maybe thrown off and kicked.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that bad. No, you don't need to storytell quite that much. It's you would have to make, if you want, you can make an agility check to see whether you handle riding. I mean, you're with a soldier background, you're not going to just get thrown off a horse.
Yeah.
The question is just whether you have a
Well,
good.
since if I have -1 quickness, then
Yeah.
it's 4. So
4 plus 9.
yes.
You manage, you make it right. You do okay. The horse minds you.
Yep.
You don't do anything wrong.
But it's kind
But
of
it
like
took
you
an
don't-
effort. You usually don't have to roll for that.
No.
This time you did.
Yep.
Right.
It feels like something's wrong with the horse.
Yeah, and then you don't like
feels-
touching it.
No,
maybe.
no,
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It feels icky.
Mhm. So, and as for you, let's roll those 2 dice and check your brawn. Now, you'll notice that wealthy people have high brawn.
Yeah.
Basically, they've eaten well
Yeah.
and had good health care all their lives. So there's, you will feel this shock, but you will not be affected physically, or in any lasting way. And it seems as though the sort of, once you've done that rejection, the effects drop down. Now, in the previous game, we shot to very quick time units, right? People started doing things 1, 2, 3, like right away after the vision. So that's why the time units moved in hours, and that's why it escalated so fast.
Okay.
I mean, ordinarily, I wouldn't have somebody come after you with a knife, right? The mania would not have progressed that fast. But in our first game, it just did
Okay.
because of the time units we used
Okay.
were short.
Okay.
Here, they're a little longer.
Okay.
More time is passing as my clock is ticking,
Okay.
right? So my clock isn't based on objective time, it's based on how many units pass.
Okay.
Okay.
And the units are of different lengths depending on what we're doing. That's how it works.
Okay.
Well, considering that you still have to deal with the family in their elite area every so often, and given that if you're trying to get along, you will be going back to that house
Yeah.
and
Yeah, my work is
yeah.
where it happened.
Yeah. Here is that scholars gathering kind of area
Yeah.
Yeah.
here.
Was that also where all the animals were?
Yes.
Okay.
And here, which actually, if you look at it, is actually on the same level, is where both that house and that house are. But you, of course, are now like way across the city. Most of the
Me.
yeah,
Yeah.
way across the city in a completely different area.
Yeah.
Probably
Is that far from
it's
from where I was?
yeah, it is.
Okay.
You are going to be more busy in this area here. So I take it back. You probably are not going to be going back here anytime soon. So therefore, you're going to be here. And you're here, and then you are the one who is up here.
Yeah.
All right. So
Sorry, what are you doing? Like, what is your thing? Like you're fighting something with your wife, but what are you supposed to do from the start?
Well, I'm the ideas guy.
Restoring that family house of hers.
Ah, okay.
That's her dream, is to get that
Okay,
old family house
okay.
where she grew up
Oh.
restored.
Yeah.
Architect husband
Oh,
is good at this,
Yeah.
and
From
so
the bit he had.
and also it everybody in the neighborhood is happy about this.
Yeah.
This is all good.
Yeah.
So
But then the ideas stopped coming.
Yeah. Once this traumatic
Yeah.
thing
Okay.
happened.
Okay.
And
so
now
you're
your
just
mom
trying
is-
to go along and get along. The main problem really has been the injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been suffering
Mm.
right through a great deal of this.
And now your mom is involved.
Yes,
Now you don't even want to think.
I'm going to say this. This is kind of front loading the situation a little bit, but it's not that bad an idea, and it's not too insane. Along with the books and things, this is probably where the most novel and refreshing treats and drinks are available. Well, there's two places where you get the most novel and refreshing treats and drinks. Way up here in the sort of virtuous square next to the virtue-oriented church, with a gloss of scholarly activity to kind of make it all seem, elevated. Or all the way outside the city, outside of the gates, where all the merchants are gathering and doing exchanges before they officially declare their goods, and all sorts of excellent treats and drinks are available there as well, just in a slightly different context.
Yeah.
So that yeah.
If you don't, only some people may have access.
Right. Everyone
Access.
gets a chance there. Right?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
just everybody.
I just kind of like the idea of some sort of fizzy lemon drink getting introduced here, and then you just wait a few days, and then somebody up there is going.
I also imagine that maybe it's a bit more civilized up there than
Oh, yeah.
when it is there.
Well, they're civilized and civilized.
Yeah.
It's a bit more lively down there.
It's
Yeah.
more lively, that's true. Yeah. On the other hand, there are more soldiers
Oh yeah.
keeping an eye on things
Yeah.
because that's what that little fort is for.
Yeah.
So let's see here. That means you unfortunately are going to be taken there for a nice fizzy lemon drink with mom.
To the fancy.
Yeah, fizzy lemon drink with mom.
I like the fizzy lemon drink, so this is it's not a terrible situation.
Well, she explains to you that there are times when every couple goes through, different. Feels as though there's the initial adjustments that we all make. She says politely, in the beginning of a marriage, and then after a while, after a certain amount of bliss, it can a person, especially a young man, can feel disoriented, or maybe wondering if this is all there is, or maybe a sense of she loves you. You don't have to you don't have to, how does one say this to your son politely? You don't have to make the earth move for her, every single time. The love is more important, and she understands that. So, she's having a nice talk with you about these things, which are, of course, making you feel more and more and more comfortable.
I was just like, I've already been married once. You've already said all this.
That's true.
It's like this is
Yeah.
the second time.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, but
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you're
So 40 years
yeah,
old.
exactly. She suddenly kind of remembers, oh, right, this is like, he isn't 20. Right. In that case, she'll put down her lemon drink and then says, quite seriously, So what is it? She names some other woman that you guys know. Is it?
What? No! No, not that. No, it's not a person, okay? It's just, I haven't been feeling, I don't know, I felt weird.
Oh! Shouts your
Strange.
mother. Oh! Disgusting!
What?
And moves back, and the very ragged-looking dog darts from under her legs. Right? And the guy swoops by and shouts and grabs it and literally by the neck shakes it, right? and storms away angry. And your mother says, "What is it?" She says, "Oh, this my dress is fouled." And she looks around a little bit and said, "What's wrong with this place?"
I don't know. This has always been a nice place, but somehow, it sounds strange to you, but I think there's something here strange going on. I mean, I felt so weird, and then I didn't know what to do, and I ran out, and then I ran
You
here.
probably caught some filthy disease from these wretched beasts. You! What do you think you're doing? That's cruel. And the person to some person, and the person looks at her just like, "What are you on about?" And he carries on as if we're completely normal.
See, they were there. I came here. That's the first time I saw it. These strange, poor beasts. I think, I don't know. Maybe I'm sick.
the whole no, it's not you. I mean, unless you have caught something terrible, I'll call the physician. By call, she means send somebody.
Yep.
Call for the physician. And I will also, and she says, it's just the moral breakdown of today's society. I've been seeing it since I was a girl. It's just getting worse, I tell you. And it'll get worse before it gets better.
It sure.
She says with complete conviction.
It's a rehearsed. Very rehearsed.
This is her happy place too.
Yeah.
The comfort of this is what I know.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
And it's not, please don't challenge it.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Oh no, I know.
Okay, but yes, but at this point, I mean, you realize that it's actually become kind of intolerable. I mean, the people you guys got here earlier, and it's worse than it was before. I mean, people are I mean, there's actually a dead animal over in the corner. You realize somebody has mistreated it so badly that it's died, and they just left it there. So somebody comes to clean it up as if it was just normal.
This place has fallen in ruin.
Yeah. So
we must find a new place. It's really quite sad. I really like this place, but
she says, "Well, I certainly can't stay. I mean, I have to go. I have to change." And cursing somewhat as she has to, traverse in this stained dress now. And I will say, you are an architect. Make a wits check. Oh,
6.
Yeah. She'll say something like, if you to think that a hero like Bessarion, would have fought monsters in this very place. And now look at it. holy city, my eye.
Mother. Shush.
Bessarion. Successful wits check.
Mm.
Yeah, this is actually the place. I mean, this is equidistant between the Church of Kovesh and the Orthodox Almism. Back at the height of the Civil War, we don't really call it a civil war, it was the Troubles or a disagreement, historically speaking. But during the days of the Civil War, when the Koveshians actually took over the empire and that other poor emperor kind of just died that day, and things like that, there was a hero of the city who defended the city against a takeover from a nearby governing province. He fought and he fulfilled that role no matter which church was dominant through the course of a couple of decades of civil war.
What was his name?
Bessarion, Bess, who is a known historical figure. It's not really in your church zones, so you don't really think about him very much. And most people think of him as sort of a monster slayer.
Mm.
You're not a scholar, so you don't have much perspective on that. But you are an architect.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, well you're just thinking, back in those days, this place looked a lot different.
Mm.
Because that would make sense with the conversation. You say, well, what did it look like? You can still see the stone outlines of the pavements and things of the structures that used to be there. So it just goes with your architectural background that you, upon her saying that, you would spot this arrangement. Oh yeah, wow. That was an alcove of some kind. That was a building. It's no longer there. Paving stones are completely different. At that point, doesn't match with what's on it, right? A new wall or a fence or something that somebody has put up. The edge of this area right here, for example, crosses over what was a unitary structure at some point, which is now hardly discernible just by the different colors of the stones of the pavings. Which, of course, somebody like Denny's, being a merchant of different stones, would also identify it, but in a very different context, right?
Okay.
Because of her understanding of the different masonry and stuff like that.
Right.
But with him, it's historical.
Okay.
What the city was like at some point. So anyway, that's just something that you'll notice in this area. Okay. There's only one real problem for you, which is that you guys, as you traverse back to where you live, there will be, no question, there will be, in fact, where you live is around under here, right? Because remember, this is where the caves were. Cultural Almism, from an elite standpoint, is one level up from there. Nobody remembers that those caves were the center, right? They think of that pool as being, that waterfall and that pool as being the center now, but it was originally the caves. So you live in that, or your mother lives along in here. So as you traverse there, you will see that the phenomenon of the animal problem has spread. Even in these nice estates, you can see that the yards, right along there, what should be like a nice little orchard right there and stuff like that, there are now like animals tied to trees and fences, looking strangled and miserable and dehydrated and stuff like that. And animals that make no sense. Why would anybody put a sheep there? Sheep belong with shepherds and hills.
So is this wealthy then?
Yeah.
In this kind of ring?
Right.
Okay.
Right. makes sense. The big Orthodox church
yeah.
rearing above you, and the actual original Haoism, much of its ancient practices are centered just below it.
Yeah.
Nobody realizes how layered, it's just
In the
one
classic,
place.
someone start building and then
Right.
someone not as good builds something half over it and then
Yeah.
it's just forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Now, what then? So that's your situation. And you, on the other hand, have all these spells available to you.
Okay.
They're badly written. Sorry, there's 2 pages of badly written.
I just remember not really knowing the words,
Oh, wait, it's
what
just
they
the-
mean.
Oh, okay.
But
Actually, it's just 1 page. Now that I realize it.
okay. But I'm sure it will
Mhm.
be fine. Okay.
So the basic idea is that if you spend a charge, you can make one of these happen 1 time.
Okay.
But if you take time and write it down carefully, or as you did with an amulet, do something craft oriented, or if you made something like with cloths or threads or something, if you do that, then it's called an inscription, and it can be reused,
Okay. And it's
and it won't cost more charge
and
each time
it's
you use it.
And it's tied to one of these.
Right.
Still.
Yeah,
So it's,
So, for example,
You would identify one.
Yeah, so Bachir chose, since he felt very threatened, so he chose one that would help him
Defend.
to defend against what was threatened. So he carved that into this inscription into
Okay.
an amulet and had kept
Yeah.
it with him because he was like, oh, this is going to protect me.
okay.
Right.
That
And
was
it
what
did,
he
actually.
felt. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was what he felt was, this is what
Right.
I want to do this.
Okay.
Right.
Is that like still one?
Yes.
Yes, so it's only 1 charge.
Okay.
And you could, for example, when it refers to the mania, it's referring to these weird behaviors and threatening things people are doing. Like in the mania was murder in the
Yeah.
first one. In this one, it's not murder; it's something else.
Mm.
And the but the mania refers to how people are reacting to the presence of this phenomenon. The entity, when it says that, it's referring to that creature. It's referring to that
So the entity
apocalyptic
causes,
demonic thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the mania is the symptom in
Yes,
our world, their
Yes.
world, and
correct.
the entity is the source
Yes,
of
correct.
the issue.
Now that's very different from things in the lost past.
Mm.
When you travel into the lost
Yes,
past,
that's
that's a
exact-
mythic
yeah.
space, and those things are actually part of reality. So they're
Yeah.
threatened by the flames as well.
Okay.
In a way, you're kind of going there to help them and be helped.
So you're kind of like time traveling
Yeah.
to, hey, we need to fix this.
Yeah, exactly.
To fix both you and us.
Correct.
Okay.
But of course, the mythic space is a dangerous place where
Yeah.
you are messing with principles
You're
and
messing,
symbols.
you're
that
messing with
you're messing with things, and it's you might not come back right.
Yeah.
So
it's got some
right. Well, on the other hand, though, you do have a bell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crap looking.
No,
Doesn't sound
it's
good,
magic.
but you're like
Everyone says it's crap. It's very useful.
it's very important. Right.
So down. What was that called?
Inscription.
Inscription.
Yeah.
And the other
Incantation.
incantation.
And you don't have to pick an incantation. You can just do it whenever you want off
Yeah.
the page.
Okay.
Because you're basically blurting it out
Mm.
and putting charge into it.
Okay.
It makes most sense when the character is remembering scriptures or rhymes or traditional phrases or things like that.
Mm.
And because those have emotional meaning
Mm.
to people,
Mm.
and they can kind of anchor their thoughts
Mm.
by using that.
Okay.